Yeah, so for addressable to move forward, there's a couple different things. So the first off, obviously there's a tremendous amount of scuttlebutt, if you will, and talk about addressable in the market. And I think addressable has been around and available for advertisers to invest in for some time. I think what some of the challenges traditionally have been are really measurement in addressable. There's definitely work that needs to continue to be done to improve measurability in addressable, and we are actively doing that and working with our partners and measurement partners to kind of get there, both from a distribution perspective and from the measurement partner perspective, and aligning with our advertisers to kind of make that work. Second, how are advertisers investing in creative? You don't want to use the same creative asset that you might be running nationally, specifically in an addressable environment. Perhaps that might require a different potential message. So, where is the investment or even the investment in technology that will allow advertisers to kind of enhance the creative experience in an addressable environment? And finally, it's speed to market. How do we make this faster? At Paramount, what we've done is we've gone through a bunch of our relationships and aggregated roughly a 50 million household addressable environment with which we can have one-to-one conversations with our consumers. And the key there is, as we've aggregated that, how do we make that execution faster? We still have to work with all of our distributors, and so each distributor has a different kind of SLA, if you will, and we work very closely with them to kind of narrow that window down, and then work with them to figure out how to progress that to the point where executions can happen faster.
Okay, and is there anything that you're looking forward to immediately in the short term? Anything really top of mind?
Well, I think, look, I think as I mentioned, measurement is really the main thing that I think we need to do to kind of enhance the experience for an advertiser, right? We need to work and ensure that the measurement is in place and understand, what is the actual, outcome measurement that you're looking to get, right? And understanding how addressable is supplementing your other investments. At the end of the day, addressability or one-to-one conversation is a tactic that an advertiser needs to use or utilize when it makes sense for them. And how do you take and build that into the rest of your strategy from an audience aggregation perspective? And ultimately, when we think about aggregating audiences and when we think about reaching our consumers, it's important to have the right conversation at the right time with the right creative message, and to be able to then report on that effectively to go back and understand whether or not that's impacted outcomes.